Can you hear it, ladies and gentlemen? Can you feel it? It's March 20th, 2025. The eggs are hatched. The birds are in the air. The nest is open for business. Welcome to girls varsity softball circa Tamalpais High School in beautiful Mill Valley at the base of Mount Tamalpais. We welcome St. Vincent of DePaul from up the street in Petaluma on the home opener for the Hawks. Hawks coming in on a heater, 22 unanswered runs in their last 3 games and giving up 2 hits. You heard that right today. Eden Clark in the circle today for the Hawks, the senior, 4-time starter for the Tamalpais Hawks, threw a no-hitter in her last outing out at Pittsburgh. And then her junior counterpart, Ava Lee, went up the street to Novato in the Hawks' first MCAL game and threw a 1-hitter. Lost it with 1 hit in the 7th inning. Hawks scored 7 or 8 runs to notch another win. They're undefeated to start the season. Struggled out of the gate against a team called Piner. Was able to secure a 9-8 win, and since then, an opponent has yet to touch home plate. Hawks are swinging the bat, they're catching the ball, they're spirited, they're under new leadership. Coach Lynette Engloff, longtime veteran Don Smith, coaches Monica, and I gotta admit, Phil, I'm a little lost. I can't remember what the other girl's name. Want a quick shout out and thank you to the Terry family. Pat Terry to my right, responsible for bringing you live streaming TV from sun-splashed Hawks Nest here in Mill Valley. Umpires are meeting, coaches are exchanging lineups, talking about this beautiful field that has come to us. Phil's got the scoreboard ready to go. Lydia's on lead vocals for Hot Dogs. And Pat's leaning over to me because he's going to laugh. We do have a quick shout out for our north of the border fans. We have fans, it looks like, in Brockville, Canada, which is in Ontario, and Pat, I'll share a little something with you. My daughter's aunt, Monica, and her family live in Niagara, Canada, which is also in Ontario. So as we move along through the season, we encourage you all to check in, take a watch of this game, tolerate me if you can, and enjoy it. We're looking forward to a great season here, and we've got a non-conference friendly going on with St. Vincent of DePaul. I'm going to shortly announce the Hawks as they fly out onto the field. And I don't know about you, Phil. I'm glad to be back here. It's good to be here. Of course, Phil's daughter, Krista, will be behind the plate for us today, a senior coming off of a really good, solid basketball season. Krista starts at power forward for the Hawks. Or did. She's a senior. Pat, anything to add from us real quick here while we wait to get this one going?
No, but that shout out was to the relatives of the Gravelin family. Leah Gravelin here, one of the stars on the Hawks.
Yes.
See her in the field today. It's a beautiful day here at the Nest.
It is. It is. Well, just enough not to care. It's a gorgeous day at the Nest. Okay, so the Hawks are on the field. There's a hitter in the circle, in the on-deck circle. Senior Eden Clark on the mound getting loose. Krista Sasso behind the dish. The home opener here at the Hawks Nest. Ball goes down to Pletcher. Hawks throwing the ball around, and we're about ready to get going here. Leading off for St. Vincent, number 13, shortstop, Madeline Reining. So here we go, Madeline Reining stepping in for St. Vincent. Clark on the bump, first pitch comes in on the outside corner. Sasso frames it nicely, and Clark is ahead quickly, 0-1. Reining looking down, little wind coming out of here. It looks like it's moving towards right field a little bit. Clark again on the inside corner. Good looking pitch, just missed. Count knotted at 1-1 as we're just getting started here at the Nest. We'll set the defense here for you in a moment. Clark on the bump and with the wind. Good fastball, fouled back by Reining. Got a piece of Sasso. She'd never feel it, that's for sure. As we set the defense on the infield, senior Elisa Clark, number 8 at third base. Junior shortstop Zoe Pletcher, number 1. Here comes Eden Clark. Fastball up and away, misses for 2 balls and a strike. Senior Annika Harris over at second base, and playing first base, junior catcher Ava Lee. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Reining. That ball is grounded towards Harris, gobbles her up a little bit. She recovers and fires it over to Ava Lee for the out. That's 4-3 if you're scoring at home. That ball was hit pretty hard by Reining, but Annika knocked it down pretty well. And hey, you play a little second base and you can get away with some of that kind of action. Good play by Harris. Way to stay with it. We got an out. Batting for St. Vincent, number 12, catcher Gracie Murphy.
I know. You're magic.
I don't know about the errors, but
Well, there's something up there.
Clark coming in with a little bit of an off-speed pitch, did not count at 1-1. That ball's grounded over to Pletcher at short, gobbles it up, fires it across for Lee for the second out. And right away the Hawks look sharp. Clark moving the ball all over the place. Now hitting for St. Vincent, pitcher number 18, Michaela Bignardi. So 2 quick outs here for Clark as the number 3 hitter steps in for St. Vincent. Good fastball on the outside corner from Clark. Eden, a regular visitor to the rosin bag. She keeps comfortably behind the rubber. Part of her groove and the way she gets set. Good pitch there. That's popped up to Harris. She's underneath it nicely. And before you can say the Hawks are home, it's 1, 2, and 3. Hawks head into the dugout. Looks like it's time to hit. No runs, no hits, no errors. After half an inning, the score is tied 0-0.
Okay, I was just trying to try pressing errors. Go ahead.
I just hate having enough
Error,
seconds.
edit. Enter. Hit the middle what you did.
So a really good start there for the Hawks. Eden Clark picking up right where she left off in Pittsburgh, where I mentioned earlier she threw a no-hitter, 13 strikeouts. The Hawks left with a 9-0 win. St. Vincent put the bat on the ball. I like to see a team come out on the road and be swinging, not looking around.
But he's been great.
Who's the flag?
Softball snack shack is still going.
Who flew out?
Where to?
Harris at second base, Annika.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
In the circle for St. Vincent, number 18, Michaela Bignardi. Behind the plate, number 12, Gracie Murphy. I'm going to change my thoughts, fellas, and for those of you listening, I think that wind is blowing straight in. Feel like it's coming in?
I'm getting a crosswind.
Crosswind, maybe going out to right. Leading off for the Hawks, she's our shortstop, number 1, junior Zoe Pletcher.
Let's go, Zoe!
So here we are, just getting started, bottom of the first inning. Zoe Pletcher leading off, steps into the left side of the box. She's our starting shortstop. It's her 3rd year in the program. She's off to a really good start this year. Squares to bunt. Ball on the outside corner. Zoe let it go. Umpire called it a strike. Right-hander Bignardi in the circle. Murphy behind the plate. Sydney Regan over there at third base took heed when Pletcher squared on that first one. She's got to be 35, maybe 40 feet from home plate, taking the bunt away. Pletcher be likely to maybe slap one right over her head and turn the wheels on and stand up double. Be nice right about now to get started. So he takes a swing at that. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bignardi in the wind. Pletcher fouls that ball off to the left side. Quick shout out to one of our all-time TAM family members. Cassie Sturman swung by and is behind me. You can hear her cheering on everyone. Her daughter Greenlee played in the program, and Cassie played a major role in getting this program back on its feet and to where it is now. We're welcome and happy to have her here. That ball gets away from Bignardi, spun away from her for an easy take for Pletcher. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Pletcher.
That foundation, though. That's where it all started, right, Bill?
Pletcher slaps one over to the shortstop, turns on the gas, and just beats it out. Zoe Pletcher, that's what she does. Comes out of the left side of the box and just turns on the gas. Now hitting. Senior, number 15, playing second base, Annika Harris. So Pletcher just turned on the wheels, got to first. Harris stepped in, and here comes Bignardi. Harris lets that ball go up and away. Annika with a big double up at the Hornets' Nest in Novato. Just ripped a ball over the third baseman's head for a stand-up double the other night. She's looking good at the plate. Another ball up in the zone. Really good look at it from Harris. Bignardi's bringing that ball. That ball's got some heat on it, doesn't it? Yeah, she throws hard. 2 balls and no strikes to Harris. Another ball. Misses up. 3 balls, no strikes to Harris. Pletcher over at first. Nobody out. Harris squares, lets that ball go, gets away. Harris walks. Pletcher turns the corner. Now hitting, playing first base, junior number 10, Ava Lee. So in steps junior Ava Lee, hitting from the right side with 2 runners on and nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning at the Nest. Good fastball from Bignardi on the inside corner. Lee got a good look at it. No balls and a strike. hops that one up foul down the first base line, bounces off of the visiting dugout, and an outie near you. That might have caught an outie. No balls and 2 strikes to Ava Lee as Bignardi steps onto the bump. And the wind. Up and away. Lee lets that one go. Bignardi missing 1 ball and 2 strikes. I can tell Bignardi's out there pitching. When she's ahead, she's throwing out of the zone. She's trying to spot her pitches. Let's see what Lee can give her. That'll tell you what Lee can give anybody as she turns on an inside fastball and keeps the Hall of Famer Don Smith over in the third base coaching box on his toes. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Lee. 2 on, nobody out. Hawks got something cooking at the nest. Lee smashes that ball past the second baseman into center field. Pletcher turns the corner, comes in standing up. Harris stops at second. Hawks with runners at first and second, nobody out, and a run on the board. Now hitting, number 9, senior pitcher Eden Clark. So Lee, patient with 2 strikes, rips a ball up the middle to bring up starting pitcher Eden Clark. That ball on the outside corner for a strike from Bignardi. Good fastball. Eden Clark, 4-time starter in the program, had an amazing season as a freshman and has been a pinnacle of this program ever since she stepped on the dirt here at the nest. Lee swings through one, gets away from the catcher. Both runners advance. Harris over to third, Lee over to second. The table is now set for Clark. No balls and a strike to Eden. 2 strikes, pardon me. No balls and 2 strikes to Clark. Clark fouls that ball down the right field foul line, out of play. Clark with a little 2-strike approach, choked up a little bit. A little closer to the plate as Bignardi takes her spot for the wind. Off-speed pitch from Bignardi is swung through and dropped by catcher Gracie Murphy. Now hitting for the Hawks, playing third base, senior number 8, Elisa Cobb. In steps senior Elisa Cobb with 1 out here, runners on second and third. Fastball in the outside corner misses from Bignardi. Captain Elisa Cobb back for her 4th season with the Hawks. 2-time captain. Hits a ball right at Bignardi. Holds Harris. Harris holds there. Cobb grounds out on the fielder's choice for 2 runs. Nice play there by Bignardi. Cobb hit a 1-hopper to her. She fielded it and quickly got it to first base. Now hitting, senior center fielder number 4, Hazel Walsh.
Let's go, Hazel!
So 2 on, 2 out. 1 on the board here for the Hawks. Hazel Walsh stepping in. Ball's up and in. Hazel's not messing around. No gloves.
Let's go, boy!
Here's out.
Do you have the walk-up songs queued up?
Not yet. Walsh swings through an off-speed pitch there from Bignardi. A ball and a strike. Hazel rips that one to Bignardi, who knocks it down, quickly throws it over to first base to end the inning. So the Hawks strand 2, but get a run. As we go to the top of the second inning, it is 1-0 Tamalpais. We'll be right back. So welcome back to the nest. Top of 2. Clark leaving off. Fastball, outside corner, looked at by first baseman Lydia Brady from St. Vincent de Paul. Clark to the rosin and on to the bump. That's how it goes. Good fastball. Just missed low on the inside corner. Another look from Lydia Brady. Good fastball up in the zone. Might have been a little bit high. Brady took a big cut at it. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Eden Clark in the circle. Sasso, Krista behind the plate. Another fastball up in the zone. Might have been a good riser there from Eden Clark to strike her out. Now hitting for St. Vincent. Playing center field. Yo-Yo Stone. That ball missed on the outside corner. This is Johanna, who goes by Yo-Yo Stone. Plays center field for St. Vincent. That ball swung through on another good fastball from Clark to even the count at a ball and a strike. Good change of pace. Looked like a curveball on the outside corner from Eden Clark. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Eden not wasting any time, just pounding the zone here in the early going. That ball is a riser that is looked at for strike 3. Now hitting for St. Vincent, playing third base, number 1, Sydney Regan. Fastball on the outside corner, maybe a little bit high from Clark. A rare miss here in the early going. Third baseman Sydney Regan from St. Vincent stepping in. Tried the lower corner, just missed. Eden acknowledging that ball missed. Back to the rosin she goes. 2 balls and no strikes to the St. Vincent third baseman with 2 outs here in the top of the second. That ball swung through. Good fastball from Eden. 2 balls and a strike as the wind has died down here. Strike 2 on a good off-speed pitch there from Eden. Setting the defense in the outfield for the Hawks here. That ball smashed over to Harris, who scoops it up and underhands it nicely to Ava Lee. And Eden Clark again, 1, 2, and 3 as we head to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 Hawks. All right, well, welcome back to the nest. Junior outfielder number 13, Melissa Faraday in the box. Big Nardi on the circle. 1-0 Hawks here, bottom of the second. Pitch on the outside corner. Faraday showing good discipline. Lets that go. Faraday always looking locked in. Always locked in. Ball slapped down the first base line. Foul. Count evened at 1-1. Bignardi got in on Faraday's hands there. Jammed her with that pitch. That ball was inside and sprayed to the right side. Faraday kept a no-hitter alive in innings 4 and 6 in our last game in Novato with 2 really nice, tough grabs in left field on balls that were pounded down the line. This girl can play anywhere, folks. Good look there from Melissa. Lays off of it. 2 balls and a strike on just a picturesque day for women's softball here in Marin County and Southern Marin, Mill Valley. Little check swing there from Faraday. Umpire said whatever. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bignardi on the bump. That ball's fouled at the plate. Faraday just got a piece of it to stay alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Nobody out. Still feels like we're just getting started. Hawks scratched 1 across but had opportunities. 2 runners in scoring position with an out in the last inning. Looking to get it going again from the bottom side of the lineup. Faraday, aggressive cut there on a good fastball. That ball was fouled pretty much straight back. She's up there grinding as usual. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Faraday. Hawks bench lively like they're bats. Melissa lays off of a fastball up in the zone, full count. I don't know, Phil. I don't know if I could throw this girl a ball in the zone. I'd be worried. She looks like she's ready to hammer something. Oh, there you go. Just ripped like a professional hitter. Gets by the right fielder. Faraday puts her head down, turns the corner, and is on her way to second. Real strong at-bat there from Melissa Faraday and paid it off with a hit. Took the extra base as the ball stumbled by the right fielder. Now hitting senior number 12. She's our catcher, Krista Sasso.
Single and an error.
Yeah, definitely. A single and an error. So in steps Sasso with a runner in scoring position here and nobody out. Sasso takes a good look at a fastball. Krista's going to get a look, that's for sure, before she steps in. Faraday out at second. That ball misses on the outside corner. Faraday taking north of a 45-foot lead after the ball crosses home plate. Don Smith, the Hall of Fame coach over there at third base, looking at his base runner thinking maybe third base should just be taken. What do you think? Sasso grounds one over to the right side, gobbles up the second baseman a little bit, but she does get it over to first base for the out. That'll work as a fielder's choice, moves the runner over. Faraday over to third. Now hitting, sophomore outfielder number 6, Delphine McGrain. So 1 out here, McGrain at the plate. Faraday over at third as the Hawks continue to put the bat on the ball. McGrain, aggressive as usual. More Novato highlights. Delphine must have fouled off 5 or 6 pitches in her last bat before she just smashed a triple down the left field line up at Novato in our last game. That ball in the outside corner. Good pitch by Bignardi. Yeah, Dell didn't even give it a look, but it must have just caught the outside corner. That ball had a little bit more zip on it than I've seen so far from Bignardi. Oh, strike 3. Ball's dropped. Catcher picks it up. And down the line, Faraday, very aware, comes and takes the run. So McGrain strikes out. Catcher drops it. And the Hawks pick up a run. Now hitting. Number 1, Zoe Pletcher. So back to the top for the Hawks as Pletcher stands in. Singled in her first at-bat on a ground ball to the shortstop. She just beat it out. Pletcher takes a good look at a fastball up in the zone. One ball, no strikes to Pletcher. Big Nardi trying to get away with something on the outside corner. That ball missed. Zoe Pletcher with a good look here. 2 balls and no strikes. A 2-out rally here from the top of the Hawks lineup would work nicely. Ball's fouled straight back by Pletcher. 2 balls and a strike. Big Nardi continues to pound the zone. Neither pitcher has given up a walk yet. I'll be surprised if we have one or two walks in this game with the way both of these girls are pitching. This girl here is really good. She really throws strikes. Good fastball there. Pletcher had a good cut at it. Knots the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 outs. Hawks with a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. An opening home opener for the Hawks at the Nest. Big Nardi steps in and gets the sign from Murphy behind the plate. Pletcher ready to go. Here's the wind. Off-speed pitch, just missed. Pletcher let that one go. The count is full. Zoe Pletcher, a lot of experience playing softball, long-time travel ball player, really savvy, whether she's playing defense or hitting. Grounds that ball nicely down the third base line, and I just don't care who you are. You're not throwing her out. If she hits a ground ball to the third baseman, it's a base hit. Now hitting for the Hawks, playing second base, number 15, Annika Harris. So very well done from the slap hitter Pletcher, who with a full count just literally put a ground ball right up the line for the third baseman, who did everything she should, picked it up and threw it. You just can't beat her. Harris, again, very disciplined in the zone, letting that ball at the top of the zone go by for ball 1. Pletcher, who I think definitely leads the team in stolen bases, may have 3 or 4. Look for her to possibly be on the move here with 2 outs. Harris again looking. Big lead from Pletcher. Harris, who singled in her last at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes, 2 outs. Good fastball on the outside corner there from Big Nardi. Harris let it go. It's now 2 balls and a strike to Harris. Harris puts the ball on the ground over to the third baseman. Harris got some wheels too. Pretty good play there. Dug out by the first baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. Hawks scratch another one across as we head to the top of the 3rd. It is 2-0 Hawks. We'll be right back. Leading off for St. Vincent, playing right field, Lena Cool. So we're back here at the nest. Number 9 hitter standing in for St. Vincent de Paul. Eden Clark comes in with a ball in the lower part of the zone, misses for a ball. 4 hits on the board for the Hawks, 2 runs. Everybody swinging the bat, and Clark throwing the ball. It's all good here at the nest. Swung through by Cool on a good fastball from Eden Clark to knot the count at 1-1. My mistake to the St. Vincent fans listening. This is the number 8 hitter, Reese Wilson. Fastball in the outside corner from Clark, misses. Number 8 hitter here, Reese Wilson, playing second base. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Reese as Clark goes into the wind. Swung over the top of. My mistake, fans. That was Reese Wilson now stepping in. Right fielder, Lena Cool. So in steps the 9 hitter. Got a little inside information on the 9 hitter here. Lena is an exchange student from Germany, who I understand may be playing softball for the first time. Looks like an athlete to me. Took a big cut at a fastball from Eden Clark on pitch 1 to go down 0-1. Eden take a little bit off, a really good pitch, framed on the outside corner by the catcher, Sasso. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Clark really settled in, a lot of rhythm, looks really good out there, and gets that ball, strike 3, popped over Sasso's head, who fires it down to Ava Lee for the 2nd out of the inning. So quickly, 2 outs here. Oh, I am way off. This is Lena Cool.
Yeah, this is a 9.
Yeah. Lena Cool grounds that ball down the line, foul. Ava Lee's dad yelling at her, "You got to come and get that before it goes foul. We might have had an out there." Did you hear how I choked on a splinter there? I had 2 batters out of order.
Yeah, well, it happens.
It does.
Hey, it's opening day.
Hey, by the way, it's opening day. You have to have a quick shout out to Mr. Baseball, who we lost a little bit ago, Bob Euchre. That ball's fouled. Nice there. Folks, I was talking about Lena Cool, feels like 15 minutes ago. Unorthodox hitting here, Pat. She's got her left hand on the top, on the bottom there. That's cross-handed.
Golf sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work out.
Yeah. I don't see any tees or holes, though. That ball's grounded. Clark does a good job. Harris gets it over to Ava Lee. And hey, a quick shout out to Lena Cool there, who got a bat on the ball and grounded it out. And you can see from the reaction, that's good stuff there. Everybody over there in that St. Vincent de Paul bench is cheering her, because you can tell that was a big accomplishment for a young lady. If you've never played this game, whether it's baseball or softball, you don't just come out here and pick up a bat and start playing this game. So that's really good stuff to see something like that.
Lena got 3 at bats.
What's that? Yeah, Lena had 3 at bats. Like Lisa had 2 in the last game, remember? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Now hitting for the Hawks, number 10, playing first base, Ava Lee. So here we are, bottom of 3, 2-0 Hawks. Number 3 hitter, Ava Lee, steps in at the very front of the box. Off-speed pitch, mixing it up from Bignardi. Already I'm impressed. Second time through the lineup, knowing the team's best hitter is in the box, and she comes with an off-speed pitch and throws it for a strike. Very impressive. That ball jams Lee a little bit. It's popped up to the shortstop and caught for the first out of the inning. Now hitting for Tam, number 9, pitcher Eden Clark. Oh, quick out here. Bottom of the third, 1 out. Eden Clark, the pitcher, stepping in. Bignardi still on the wind. Ball's hit hard down the third base line. Foul for strike 1. Just a gorgeous day here at the Nest as the cars of our lives move from left to right down Miller Avenue. Oh, Bignardi looking for action on the outside corner. That ball drifted a little bit. Good look there from Eden Clark to even the count at 1-1. Nobody on. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Ball's up and away. 2 balls and a strike to Clark, who, for those of you listening out there or watching, threw a no-hitter in her last game with 13 strikeouts way out in something called Pittsburgh. Ball smashed between the third baseman and shortstop for a single. Ball is just crushed. Stepping in for the Hawks, senior captain, number 8, Elisa Cobb. So a hard single there from Eden Clark, who is being replaced by a courtesy runner. Running for Clark, number 3, Levy. Can't say I'm familiar with who Levy is. Umpire adds the addition into the book. Phil, you asked me earlier who this gentleman's name is. I think his name is Sarah, and he was the gentleman I was talking about who gave me this.
Oh, okay.
I think it's him. I'm pretty sure.
He had a kid on the team.
So in steps Cobb, wearing number 8. Aggressive on the first pitch, fouls it dead right. No balls and a strike to Cobb. 1 out here and a runner on after the Eden Clark signal. Lisa lays off that pitch nicely up in the zone. Ball and a strike to Cobb. Hazel Walsh in the on-deck circle as the Hawks look to add on here in the bottom of the third. Ball swung through. Levy takes off, steals the bag. Ball's thrown into center field. And just like that, Levy turns the corner and takes it all the way and scores from first. That is a lot of speed, to say the least. Couple of errors on that. Just a simple steal turned into a run. It's now 3-0 Hawks. Bases cleared for Cobb. The ball and 2 strikes to Cobb with 1 out here. That ball misses on the inside corner. Bignardi did not like the way that all went down. I could see the frustration. She's out there really working hard. I'm impressed with this young lady. Ball's fouled back again by Cobb. Stays aggressive. Cobb looking down to Coach Don Smith, who's been in Mill Valley longer than Mill Valley's been in Mill Valley. That ball misses. Good look there by Cobb. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Elisa with an out. Cobb feisty. Had a good cut at that pitch. Just missed. Fouled that one back here on full count. Cobb swings through that fastball from Bignardi for the second out of the inning.
Now hitting for the Hawks, senior center fielder Hazel Walsh.
Cobb with the strikeout for the second out of the inning here in the bottom of the third.
Looking right at the score sheet, asking you how many.
I guessed, Phil. Hazel with a ground ball deep in the hole for the shortstop. That's a long throw, who makes a nice play over there to end the inning for the Hawks.
One hit, a couple of errors, and a run for the Hawks. We'll go to top of 4, 3-0, Tamalpais.
All right, folks, welcome back to the nest as we start the top of the fourth. Clark winds up a fastball. Saw extra juice on that one. Rose to the top of the zone for ball 1. That ball sails away, way away. 2 balls and no strikes to the leadoff hitter. Starting shortstop for St. Vincent de Paul, Madeline Reining, made a nice play to end the inning. Good fastball from Eden Clark, swung right through by Reining. 2 balls and a strike. A little drop ball there from Eden Clark to go down 3 balls and a strike. Ooh, good rise ball from Clark there. Did you see that pitch, Pat? Wow, that's the best pitch I've seen her throw.
Great rise ball.
Great late action to the top of the zone. Reining just took a look. I might throw that pitch again. You wish? I command. Strike 3, swung through by Reining on a beautiful pitch there by Eden Clark.
Now hitting for St. Vincent, catcher Gracie Murphy.
So Clark, after going down 3-1, comes back and gets the leadoff hitter. That ball slapped foul towards Cobb down third base. No balls and a strike to the 2-hitter, Gracie Murphy from St. Vincent DePaul. It's DuPaul, not DePaul, DuPaul. That ball, a lot of spin on it as it rolls towards the first baseman, Ava Lee, who picks it up and puts the glove on the 2-hitter for the second out of the inning. A little extra there from Lee, just to remind everybody who's playing over there.
Hitting for St. Vincent, the pitcher, number 18, Michaela Bignardi.
So in steps do everything for St. Vincent Bignardi. Eden Clark. Maybe a curveball that time from number 9, who's deep in her bag with all of the tricks, pounding the zone. Ooh, good fastball, missed down and away. Spotting her pitches. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Hawks with a 3-0 lead over St. Vincent. That ball slammed down the left field line over Elisa Cobb's head at third for a solid single for Bignardi. That'll break up the no-no. So hats off to Clark. That's 13 1/3 hitless innings broken up there by Bignardi.
Hitting now, Lydia Brady.
So with 2 outs, Bignardi ends the no-no, and Clark comes right back and throws a good pitch on the inside corner, for ball 1. Brady swings over the top of that fastball from Clark quickly to even the count at a ball and a strike. Oof, good drop ball there from Clark. A real drop ball, Phil. Did you see it? That was a real drop ball, very nice. Ball and 2 strikes here to Brady. Clark in the wind. Quickly, again, another drop ball for strike 3. Picks up her rosin and heads to the shed. That's what she does out there.
1 hit, no runs. We'll go to bottom of 4, 3-0 Hawks.
Scoreboard.
Well, welcome back to the nest as we wait for the Hawks to come to the plate. My colleague, good friend here, fellow father on the team, Pat Terry, who worked with TAM TV and Derek Scobie and his group to get this thing up and running, is sitting with me while we sit here. And the no-hitter got ended there, which you never say anything, right? But it's on my mind. But
You know, one streak we can talk about, which I really don't care who they play, and of course we know the real stuff starts on Monday when they get 3 big MCAL games next week with Redwood and San Rafael, and then San Marin to finish the week out. But
3 tough teams.
3 tough teams, but we're 24 innings here with unanswered, which is, you know, when you think about this team, a lot of the same makeup on this team from last year. There's no freshmen on this team.
Stepping in, number 13, Melissa Varsity.
With no freshmen, just to see this team swinging the bat like they have, I don't remember the last time I saw somebody strike out looking yet, which is a great thing because last year they just really struggled to get the bats going. So hopefully they can keep it going here. Not only in this one, but in the games to come. Varsity, who just crushed a single to right field. I think she might have saw 7 or 8 pitches in her last at-bat, worked a full count, and then took an outside pitch and slammed it through the right side for a single. This is Melissa Varsity, who's played second base. She's played outfield. She can play anywhere. It grounds the ball there, back to Bignardi, who picks it up nicely, throws it over to first base for the easy out, and 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Now hitting, number 12, senior. She's our catcher, Krista Sasso.
So in steps the senior, Krista Sasso, catching. Bignardi with a good off-speed curveball there. You know, actually, the way her hand came out of that zone, I think she might have tried to throw a screwball there. For those of you who don't know what a screwball is, it's the opposite movement of a curveball. It's very hard to do as a right-handed pitcher, whether it's baseball or softball. You essentially have to turn your wrist in a way it's not designed to do. Enough about the screwball chatter, huh? I mean, seriously.
Definitely looked like she was trying to throw a screwball.
What's that?
It's pretty ambitious.
2 balls, no strikes. You're right. Sasso with a little liner, little ground ball down there at third base side. Sasso put on the Jets there at the end. I thought she may have pulled up a little bit.
She gets the hit. She gets a hit. That's a hit. Speed demon going into the game here.
Now hitting for the Hawks, senior outfielder, number 11, Charlotte Callaghy. Into run, Cece Ruskevich.
Bignardi throws fastball down the middle. Standing in the box is number 11, long and tall, senior Charlotte Callaghy, or as I've known her since she was in 4th grade, Big Red. Big Red played center for me for 3 seasons CYO. And telling you now, you make a mistake with Callaghy, and your outfielder's going for a run. Takes a look at that pitch. Might have got a gift there. That ball looked good on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike to Callaghy. Cecilia Ruskevich into run over at first with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-0 Hawks. Callaghy with a big cut over the top of that fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Callaghy took that one late right off the end of the bat, slammed it over into the St. Vincent dugout fencing. Boy, there's a lot of fencing around here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Callaghy. That ball misses. Ruskevich stands up and steals second base. So with the full count now, the Hawks have a runner in scoring position.
Put it in play, girl.
My buddy to my left, Phil Sasso, keeps it simple. He said, put it in play, girl. Exactly. Callaghy, big cut over the top of that one for strike 3.
Stepping in at the top, number 1, shortstop, Zoe Pletcher.
So with Ruzakevich out there at second base and pinch runner role, Hawk leadoff hitter Zoe Pletcher steps in against Bignardi. Third time Zoe's seeing Bignardi here. Takes a good look at a fastball. Pletcher's looks like a professional slap hitter, you'll notice. Because of her speed and being on the left side of the box, she's very deceptive. She uses the bat almost as a wand, looking to either get a chopped ball down. Ooh, or maybe a ball off of the right elbow where she's got the Bonds guard, but that one might have caught half elbow, half guard. That one had a lot of pop. And yeah, then Pletcher going to take a little bit of time there. She quickly got down to first base, but I feel like that one might have got her a little bit. There'll be no pinch running for her.
Now hitting, senior second baseman, number 15, Annika Harris.
So here are the Hawks with 2 runners on, 2 outs. Number 2 hitter, second baseman Annika Harris in the box. Bignardi with the wind. Good fastball from Bignardi. He's got a little bit more zip here in the later innings. Harris with a good look at that one. No balls and a strike to the senior. That ball's grounded over to third base, picked up by the third baseman who struggles, deciding whether or not to throw it or simply just tag out Ruzakevich, who hesitated as she came down the line to end the inning. So Harris with the ground out on the fielder's choice. That'll end the 4th inning as we head to the top of 5. It's 3-0 Hawks. We'll be right back. So you gotta like anytime you got a player named Yo-Yo. We got Yo-Yo Stone, center fielder for St. Vincent of DePaul, standing in. Makes no difference to senior pitcher Eden Clark, who just pours in a fastball for strike 1. Before you can say I need to get on the bump, she's already poured in strike 2. Customary trip to the rosin bag, foot on the rubber, look for the sign, and let's go. And just like that, rise ball comes in on the inside corner, squeezed by Sasso for strike 3, looking.
Now hitting, third baseman, Sydney Regan.
Clark racing through my PA. Again, pouring fastballs in at a dizzying clip. Sasso, squeeze, catch, throw it back. Clark, foot on the bump, into the wind, let's go. A rare miss from Clark, down and away. One half of the two-headed pitching monster, which is the Tamalpais Hawks. Very rarely do you see a high school team have the kind of pitching that this team has in the form of a 1-2 punch. You have Eden Clark, who is committed to play softball. I believe it's at Muhlenberg next season. Strike two, 2 balls and 2 strikes, and over at first base, be pitching on Monday against rival Redwood is Ava Lee. Good pitch, strike 3, looking again from Clark. Of course, Ava Lee, a junior here at TAM, is committed to pitch at Georgetown.
Hitting for St. Vincent, second baseman Kaylin Lee Swenson.
So quickly, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th for Eden Clark, who is not wasting any time. That ball just misses on the outside corner. I don't know, Phil. I think she's got to be throwing 75% of her pitches for strikes. Right? I mean, just pounding the zone. And suddenly she's 2 balls and no strikes. What?
The announcer's jinx.
Yeah, I did. I jinxed it. I got a little gift there for all the hard work. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, good fastball. She's back now. Clark, 2 balls, 2 strikes to the number 7 hitter. Kaylin Lee Swenson. That'll do it. Looking again, Clark picks up her rosin bag, takes a high 5 or 2, and heads into the dugout. Pointed out by my Hall of Fame scorekeeper and board operator, Phil Sasso. That's 3 backwards Ks. Also an interesting nugget, too. Did you hear this, Pat? In the first inning, St. Vincent of DePaul did something that no team had done yet, and that they did not have a player strike out in an inning. So they hit the ball all 3 times. That was pointed out to me by Chris Lee, Ava Lee's father. Kind of interesting, I guess.
Well, the problem is they ran into the Hawk defense. You might as well strike out and go to the bench.
Exactly. It won't take you as long. You might not break a sweat. So here are the Hawks, bottom of 5, 3-0 lead. First baseman Ava Lee in the box, who popped up her last time. Smashes that ball towards the shortstop, picked it up nicely, threw it across before Ava could get down the line for the first out of the inning.
Now hitting, pitcher number 9, Eden Clark.
So first pitch swinging there for Ava Lee, smashed a hard ground ball over the shortstop, fired it across for the first inning, and here's Eden Clark stepping in. Ball is ripped to center field, right into the glove of the center fielder. That ball was hit hard right at him.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
2 pitches, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, Elisa Cobb.
So here comes Cobb with nobody on. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th as we are moving right along here at the nest. Cobb hits a ball off the end of the bat for a short fly ball. Caught by the first baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. Is that 3 pitches and 3 outs?
It is.
Oh,
Very efficient.
3 pitches and 3 outs. All kinds of factoids in this game. Or nuggets. Factoids.
Well, Eden got a hold of it, but
Yeah?
there was
She-
someone standing right where
She did
the
hit
ball
it
was.
hard.
What inning are we in?
All right.
Terry's in the game at 3rd base.
Entering the game for the Hawks and playing 3rd base, sophomore Evan Terry. Which, by the way, her dad, as you may know, is sitting next to me. I heard Evan took a ground ball to the grill yesterday. Do you have anything to say about that, sir?
I told her that that's why God gave her a mitt.
That's why God
and,
gave her a
She
mitt.
needs to use it, but
Yeah.
she's a tough kid.
Yeah, no, she's a tough kid for sure. I know that. Meanwhile, Clark just continues to throw strikes. That's 1, 2, and 3 strikes.
Now hitting for St. Vincent, right fielder Lena Cool.
Okay, Lena has fixed her hands, Pat. Good swing there from Clark. That ball's fouled straight back.
Evan Terry's wisely wearing a mask at the hot corner.
I would second that notion. That's strike 3 to Lena. Strike 3 to Lena, pardon me.
Back to the top for St. Vincent. Now hitting shortstop Madeline Reining.
So here we are, top of 6, 2 outs. Clark just continues to pound the zone. That ball's pushed down the right field line by Reining. Clark to the rosin, foot on the bump, into Sasso, and into the wind. And just like that, strike 2. She's throwing fastballs, she's throwing changeups, curveballs, risers, drop ball. Waving off Sasso. That's the first time I've seen her wave Krista off. And there you go, another beautiful riser squeezed by Sasso. Yeah, back to the mask chatter. You got to wear them. You know, I can't tell you how many hours I spent having to explain what it would be like.
We each have one hit.
Pardon me?
Don't each team have one hit?
You have 6 hits.
I mean, but she gave up the hit for the.
She gave one hit.
the one, she gave
One
up
hit,
One hit. I
yeah.
thought you said no hits.
No, just in that inning.
Oh.
No runs, no hits, no errors, something like that. No, she got the hit. The no-no's out the door, Coach. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, back-to-back no-nos. In your many years, have you ever seen back-to-back no-nos?
Yeah.
Yeah?
When I was doing Babe Ruth, I had Pete Nelson
Uh-huh.
from Mill Valley here.
Okay.
He had, I think, 4 no-hitters. He was
4 no-hitters?
He was a good pitcher.
Pete Nelson.
Yeah.
Legendary.
In Little League?
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
We played out of the Alpha.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do.
I played Babe Ruth.
Is that Dell? Is that Groveland?
Leah Graveline in.
Into the game and hitting number 19, sophomore Leah Groveland.
Crazy.
Yeah. Ball's fouled back by Faraday as I come back, sitting on what we call red. I've been talking for a bit, folks. Maybe it's a good break for you. You didn't get to hear me for a few minutes, but I'm back. Ball and 2 strikes here. Hopefully I didn't miss out on Groveland. Leah Groveland got into the game as Coach Ingloff has gone to her bench here in the late innings. Terry swings through a fastball there for the second out of the inning for Bignardi.
Now hitting for the Hawks, number 5, Vivian Chusky. I'll get that one, folks.
So stepping in for the Hawks, I believe is a sophomore. I should know, Vivian Majewski. I believe is also our backup catcher. Umpire entering the changes into the book. as the sun moves towards the horizon on just a stellar afternoon here at the Hawk's Nest, located at Tamalpais High School in beautiful Mill Valley. Here comes Vivian. First at-bat of the season for Vivian. Takes a good look at a fastball up and away. Comes Big Nardy in the wind to Vivian. Ooh, pitch on the outside corner. Called a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3-0 Hawks here. Bottom of the 6th. Good pitch down on the inside corner. Take a 1-2. Big Nardy. Ooh, Big Nardy comes in and drills Vivian on the left hip. Sasso says don't rub it. He's right. 2 outs. Vivian goes down.
Stepping in to hit.
Vivian trying to shake off that seed she took in her hip. She decides to.
Now hitting for the Hawks, senior, number 11, Charlotte Callaghy.
So with 2 outs, Vivian, after getting drilled, is at first, and in steps long, tall Charlotte Callaghy. Takes a big swing at the first fastball and drills it down the right field line foul. Two outs here. Runner at first. No balls and a strike to Callaghy. Callaghy, again, a little late on that one, but getting good wood on it. No balls and 2 strikes. I promise you, we're getting an off-speed pitch here from Big Nardy. I promise you, we're getting an off-speed pitch here for Big Nardy. I've declared Big Nardy's coming in with something off speed. Let's see if Callaghy can adjust. Oh, she missed with it. Up and away.
Well, if she gets the bat on it, it's going to end up at Larkspur.
Thank you, Pat. Exactly. I've been saying that for a long time. Just need the thunder to come out of those legs, and they will. Ooh, Callaghy battling. Gets a small piece of it. Staying with it. Callaghy is not going to let off the aggressive one. She hit that ball about 175 feet down the right field line, foul. Maybe she's starting to get a little warmed up. Let's see somebody make a mistake and see if Big Red can turn on one. Ooh, big cut again from Callaghy as Big Nardy surrenders the side. As we head to the top of the 7th, Hawks are 3 outs away from their first home win.
Coming in to play first base, making her debut for the Hawks, senior, number 20, Alessia Ducati.
Good day for soccer.
Oh my gosh, a great day for so just as it's starting to get freezing,
I
right?
have some moms around if you want to do an interview.
No, we don't want to.
No, you don't want to do any interview next week? Next week?
I mean, I wouldn't even know what to say.
Well, I'll do all the talking. You just answer the questions. Great to see you, Cass. Hey, tell Sturman I said hi. Hey, where's your daughter going to school? I hadn't heard.
See you. Boulder.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, she's loving
Is
it.
she